Sziasztok! Most ezzel a bejelentkezésemmel elindítok egy sorozatot, azzal a céllal, hogy minél több információval rendelkezzetek Ramtháról és Ramthá megvilágosodás iskolájáról. Ez egy rendkívüli hely, nagyon sok szempontból, de a legfontosabb, hogy felismerd, ki vagy te. Ahogy Ramthá mondja, Istenek vagytok. És ezt én is így gondolom, és abszolút nem vagyok elfogult ebben a tekintetben. Magyarországon az idén elindítjuk az első elvonulást, és várok azokra, akik érzik saját magukban az elhivatottságot, hogy valóban megváltoztassák az életüket. Én nem egy mesehétre hívlak el benneteket, hanem valóban egy olyan teli hét vár ránk, ahol valóban mindent megteszünk azért, hogy mindent megváltoztassunk az életünkben. Ismerd meg a te nagyságodat. Ismerd meg a benned lakozót. És valóban lásd meg a te nagyságodat, és lásd meg a te gyengeségeidet, és győzd le magad. Győzd le az orkjaidat. Győzd le mindent. Mindent, hogy valóban szabad legyél. A mai időkben tombol a spirituális harc, és az emberek csupán azt érzik, hogy valami történik, amit nem látnak, és folyamatosan ott lebeg a félelem a túlélésért, és valóban a biztonságot keresik. Itt az iskolában a dolgok történnek úgy, ahogy teremtjük őket, és ahogy mi akarjuk, ahogy a mi vágyainknak megfelelnek. Megtanulhatod, hogyan győzheted le magad, hogy megismerhessd az igazi bensődet. Most megmutatok 2 rövid filmrészletet Ramthától.
We are not a religion. We are a school of thought. And you are students, however long you wish to be here. It's up to you what you want to be filled with. But we are not a religion. Moreover, we are not a belief system, because belief is conjecturous. And in this, I take issue that yes, we are contrary to Buddhism in many ways. We are contrary to every known belief system. And that is not altogether a wretched thing, but it is what all of them were striving to find and got lost in their own control. And the thread of truth and the sanctity of the individual got lost. I propose to you this. If life is a gift, if we are here to make known the unknown, then we are the engines of evolution. It is important that our consciousness give leadership to the reality that we create, because we breathe into it the breath of life. And what I mean by that is in no way are you to meditate every day of the rest of your life. No way are you to fast for the rest of your life. This isn't preventing life. When one is in a constant state of meditation, one has failed to live and have utterly thrown away from them and pushed away from them the temptation to walk as God. Why do the monks grow old and die? Because they've never lived. Whether or not, why is it that a place is more important than those who are in it? It matters not where places are. It only matters where we are. Home and what is holy and what is sacred is right where you're at, even if you are a traveler on the highways and byways. Wherever you are at home. Wherever you lay your beautiful head, whether it is upon silk or in a rough-hewn pallet beside a stream, you are in a divine place. You were never outside of it. We are a humble school. Wherever we can, whatever we have to sit under. And on the ground, the sweeter, no frequency is more beautiful than the ground you're sitting on. Because it's not about the place. It is about you, and that is our work. To understand that the prize of your reality is not the people, places, things, times, and event. The jewel of your nirvana is not a place, it's you. And the holiest of holies resides in you. To cast your power elsewhere is to give away what is the most meaningful, the most innately inspiring, the most beautifully led, the most future hopeful awakening is to give it all away for providence, social consciousness, and religious thought. You are good enough. And seeking to understand why you are red and what red is a mystery all about you. You are the greatest mystery that you don't know. You are the greatest find you have not found. You are the greatest power that you have not seen. For you are wearing the yoke of your past and have not sensed the doingness of any future at all. That is our work, is to change all of that. Say, well, how long do you have? I went on a calling in search of God and I found rock and roll. I also found quantum physics that made more sense out of unconditional love and supreme allowing, and it explains ultimately why everyone is alive outside of Christian doctrine. It's also through this amoral science that I came to terms with it, explained to me my own reality, what was in my head. And I kept playing the program of lack and guilt and failure and neglect. I kept playing the program of ineptness. I kept playing the program that I needed the world to love me because the world was going to substitute for myself that was actually incapable of loving me because I was the only one that knew all my own secrets. So I came to this school and I learned science, neuroscience, quantum physics, neurobiology, physical biology. I have learned about reality, and learning all of that was a supplement that made me follow that I knew somewhere in my heart, and indeed in my mind, that God had a greater connection to me than any social group and its proselytizing of truth ever said to me. I was an outsider from the get-go because I questioned and I found a place. Besides all of that, we drink wine, we smoke a pipe, we have rock and roll, we have a community in which people are not judged on what they wear, how young they are, how old they are, how skinny they are, how fat they are, except for a few. And we have learned to avoid those few. So be that. We have come to a place without restrictions, and I can tell you in all earnestness, without restriction, I came to a school that listened to my heart because the teachings were geared to my heart and were geared to my mind and geared to my troubled and restless soul. And I came to a place to where life is actually manifest in probability there. And everybody is on different levels of reality. I can never make the world believe in me. I can only believe in myself.
So be that.
I concur.
Ide hívlak és várlak benneteket. Amint látjátok, az én pólómon egy pipázó, és nem egy pitéző, ahogy le van fordítva, zárójel bezárva, tehát földön kívülitől tanulunk nagyon sokat a megnyilvánuló életről, a legfejlettebb tudományagokon keresztül. Arra kérlek, tegyél föl egy nem mindennapi kérdés saját magadnak, és ne legyen a napi rutinokhoz köthető. Megtalálod a választ magadban? Sziasztok!